เน็ตกาแฟโรบัสต้าไม้
Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a...
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
It'll be ding-ding from first brother off.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now. Let's get the answers.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Scoring hook. If you're a counter puncher, basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Just missed with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Now it's a tougher fight.
Here we go for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Looking to land the hook. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab won't score. That hook was off target. Missing with the hook. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good man, good man. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back it.
Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Don't get carried away.
Back behind your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Get your mind back on the...
You're getting your time in already. Right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
So he can't figure you out. Great.
There's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now? I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect it.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Swing and a miss with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Next round. I need you to focus on what you do.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. The jab's working nice.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He misses with that jab. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope them to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They got out of the way of that right hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bowen, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Set him up, but he'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Just missed with that jab. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Got out of the way that right hook. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. He misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Just missed with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander. And there's the bell for round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Look, misses. The jab doesn't quite connect. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over. The unified heavyweight champion is down!
1, 2, 3.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break.
And there's the bell for round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Swing and a miss with the right hook. This fighter is sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nope, that hook won't score. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Another win, another We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. Watch the footwork. Watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it? You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Missing with the hook. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Can't land that jab. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movements.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Which fighter will say no loss? Good punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Just misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
That's a god-awful round that was. Come on, you let him back into the fight.
Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Done with that counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. Miss with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. A perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they...
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Swing and a miss with that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
Back into the fray here in round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. How about that time counter shot? That jab doesn't find a home. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match? This is the beginning of round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. And missed with the jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope that...
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. One punch could change everything in this battle. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
they drop their guard, they get caught. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. Get out there and switch on.
And back.
Good work, that's it. Fix that jab, stop working. Beautiful, beautiful. I like that. Good work, shoulder in place. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Next time.
What you doing? You switched off completely. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
The left hook over that right hand.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Now, look at me. Look at me.
And time.
Mace, what you doing? Come on. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Let's do it.
seconds. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job.
And back.
Look to the left hand. Look for the right hand. Look for the right hand. Work your jab. Look for the right hand over his lazy jab. Head and body, that's it. Switch it up. Head, that's it. Get busy. Double up the jab.
Time out.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you've let him back.
Back.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. this fight. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this.
Let's go.
on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. I need you to get back out there. Let's do it.